I'm pretty excited to see this just because it's gonna be so bizarre.
Yeah, it seems like every single match with MinMin is bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, not a very common character, so not too surprising, but...
Alright, let's get started here. It seems I think this should kind of bode well for Justice because MinMin has a lot of tools to kind of like control ZSS because this is a reflect.
So I think that, yeah, MinMin's definitely going to be setting the pace of the game. I'm not sure who will actually have the advantage, though, because basically their strengths and weaknesses just line up in a way where, like, MinMin's really good at keeping people out, but her weakness is, you know, people getting in and exploding her. ZSS is the opposite. She's really good at getting in and exploding people and avoiding hitboxes, but only, like, she has movement patterns that can be stuffed out by the larger hitboxes. So it's going to just come down to who can implement their game plan, I guess, more optimally for it to be a opponent. So far, that's definitely been Invictus, but with the way that these two, like, play styles interact, I would expect this to start with Justice in the lead, and then Invictus potentially figuring out where the holes are to get in.
Yeah, I agree. Because it's just like, right now, like, Invictus is at a point where he has to figure out how Justice is using his arms to, like, I don't know, kind of control the space, and he's got to figure out a way to get past them. But it just looks very tough right now.
Yeah, at this point, he's definitely just trying to figure out the pattern, and then once he has a better idea of the pattern, hopefully he can, you know, abuse the patterns.
Yeah.
That said, right now, if Justice doesn't give it the chance, then that can definitely happen too.
And Megawatch just like so strong. He can kill ZSS at such early percents as we saw there. He killed at like only 90 mid stage.
Yeah, definitely crazy. You're used to ZSS being the one who kills at super low percents.
Exactly.
Granted, that's not like super low, but 90 center stage is still pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
Some interesting tech there.
Yeah, I think right
in the early tether pins.
I think right now all Invictus should do right now is just kind of collect himself for the next match and kind of figure out what Justice is doing. But before I say that, Justice snuffs him out with the Megawatch.
Yeah, that it just looked like Invictus never really found his footing. Justice was doing too good about like mixing up when he was throwing out the big arms, when he was just retreating, so that ZSS would like whiff something in his face.
I agree. So let's see what Justice can do, or what Invictus can do kind of to make the comeback happen. He looks like he's going back to PS2. I'm not sure if this is a wise decision. I don't know if the platform.
Yeah, I know less about ZSS in this game. I would assume that you would want to go to something like Battlefield, though, where you just have a lot more vertical maneuverability to get around these arms.
Yeah. But I guess Invictus...
I'm also not sure how I feel about the immediate lock back in.
Might be.
We'll see how it works out.
Well, he's trying to. I feel like he's trying to force a punch. I think is what I'm seeing Invictus do. He's not really picking his moments correctly. He's just kind of running in and hoping Justice will do a bad option, which I don't know if MinMin has in this matchup.
Yeah, it can be really hard to be comfortable waiting for something to happen and then reacting, especially on something like online. That's definitely going to play into it as well. But yeah, he's definitely trying to force his way in a little bit more than ZSS can, especially against a character like this. Justice is doing really well about just kind of throwing out hitboxes, but at irregular timings. Yeah, catches the landing there.
Right there. Even if you block one hit of the arms, you kind of just are not sure when he's going to do it again. You know.
Yeah, a little bit late there just because of the way the bounce was. I think he kind of hesitated because he wasn't sure he was going to land on the platform. Good down tilt. Yeah, I will say one thing that ZSS probably doesn't have to worry about. Ooh, oh no, didn't quite react to the DI correctly, unfortunate. But, you know, it doesn't die, so could have been worse.
Let's see here. Man, it seemed as though, like, I don't know, because MinMin has a reflector that can reflect the lasers. And, you know, good stuff.
Yeah, that forward smash will work for sure. But you can't be relying on stuff like that for all your kills.
Yeah, you're gonna need to do some sort of stuff with Nair, down B, or any sort of other confirm that's more reliable, I guess.
Yeah, I will say it's definitely going to be harder to do a decent number of ZSS's confirms online. A lot of them are like really tight reactions to catch DI and stuff. Nice up smash there. Yeah, that was a really good call out on the laser. But I'm assuming Invictus has played enough online to be aware of that and just go for the DI read instead. Yeah, Justice is just... He has really good placements of these forward airs. And Invictus is starting to move around some of them much better, but it's like not coming together as well as he'd like. That said, he's kind of starting to pick things up here, and if he can successfully move around like 2 or 3 attacks and get the full punishes off of him, he's still in this for sure.
Yeah, but he's starting to get to that percent where Megawatt will start to kill like it just did.
Oh my gosh, yeah, just catch this ledge stand. Alright, so with that, Justice, like Invictus is definitely starting to come back and like figure things out at the end. Just wasn't quite fast enough, and Justice will move on.
Lightning Quiz DQ? I don't think he actually did, but he didn't check into Smash GG.
I don't believe there are round timers set for this. Oh,